Good morning, students. Students, in the last class we have finished civics chapter 6 and chapter 6 understanding media and question answer also you have got. Today, students, I am going to start a new chapter of civics. The chapter name chapter 7 and chapter name is markets around us. In your class 7 civics chapter 7 markets around us. So today, student, through this chapter we will know about markets and the different type markets and what is the importance of the weekly market or day-to-day market, why and where it's located the different type market. So student, through this chapter we have to know a different type market and market around us. Everywhere we can see this type market, so we have to know about a market through this chapter. Listen carefully about this class. Students, as you know, markets are places. Firstly, we have to know about a market. What is market? Market are place where traders set up shop and buyer exchange money for goods. You can say in a short way where sellers and buyers meet. Markets are such a places where seller and buyers meet. Sellers or traders set up shop and buyers exchange money for goods. And there are various type of market where one buy goods according to one's needs. Where one buy goods according to one's needs. And generally there are certain area market for selling various items like fruits, fruit market, vegetable market, pulses, jewelry, hardware, etc. Means for this the different type, the different market, we have a different market for a different product, different things. And goods are produced or manufactured at a different place and then they are transported to the wholesale market to the sold. And the retailers also buy goods from them and the consumer buy the goods from the retailer. Now weekly market. What is weekly market? Weekly market. What is weekly market? We have to know about a weekly market. So students, we have to know about a weekly market. You know, as the name suggests, a market that is set up once in a week. Weekly market means in your mind can come weekly market in a week at a particular place in a locality and on a specific day of the week. It's called a weekly market. And these market don't have a permanent shop or stalls. Means in a day of the week they organize a weekly market. Means they haven't a permanent shop on a fixed day in a week. Shopkeeper set up a shop in the afternoon and dismantle them by late evening, say around 10 p.m. Next day they set up shop in a different locality of the city. Means different city having a weekly market, and thus they sell goods on all 7 days or different places. They are weekly market in rural areas too, often called Haats market. A weekly market has many advantages. Which type advantage? The advantage of the weekly market different, and these are things sold here are comparatively cheaper than the sold in a big shop. We find in the weekly market the things are cloth in cheap rate, and many things like vegetable, fruit, cloth, utensil, artificial jewelry, grocery item are many more that a family required daily. It is available in a small area and cheaper rate, because there are many shops selling and same item, and the shopkeeper is very ever ready to bargain, sell at a price agreed mutually, and they set up market. So student, the weekly market is very beneficial to the poorer person, to all the person, not only poorer person, and we find a different variety of the things and in a cheaper rate. So many people wait for this weekly market, and weekly market, this is weekly market because permanent shop had to pay rent, electricity bill and several other fees to the government. They also having a higher salesman and saleswomen, and in weekly market shopkeeper store things at home, and family member help them in various work. Now your topic is shops in the neighborhood. Shops in the neighborhood. You know, shops in the neighborhood, these shops are located in a residential area. These shops sell and provide goods and services in our neighborhoods. Shops that we find in the neighborhood are dairy, grocery shop, or chemist shop, and different types of sweet shop, and provision store, mechanic shop, stationery shop, different types of in neighborhood, and there are many advantages of the shop that are functioning in the neighborhood. We can order our requirement. We can order our requirement on the telephone, and there is no need even to step out of our house, and the item required are delivered at home. Means you call to the shopkeeper as your requirement, and they delivered at home, and there is no need to pay whenever a thing is bought. A neighborhood shopkeeper maintain a register or account of customer. He note down the item price, the date sale in register, and the amount of generally paid in the first week of every month. And many of the shops are permanent, while other are roadside stall, and those are the grocer, fruit seller, mechanic, etc. And they are other vendors on payment. Now shopping complexes and mall. Shopping complex. shopping complexes and malls. Shopping complex, a different type market. As you know, in the starting time I have told to you different market, weekly market, daily market, and shopping complex and malls also we have. And many person go there to purchase different or costly woolen cloth or cotton cloth, different type cloth. Apart from a weekly market and neighborhood market in residential area, there are special market having hundred of shop in now often called shopping complex. Means in one place you can get 100 different shops of the cloth variety, and in the globalization time you can get a different types of different type things also. So globalization has brought in a new concept in marketing. Nowadays one sees many multi-story buildings. Multi-story building in cities area, in big cities area, housing a large number of shops in a different floor, and these buildings are known as malls, shopping malls. You have seen the different types of shopping mall in big cities, and you have purchased also the different type cloth. So student, this is the so many story building, and the shop are air conditioned and sell both branded as well not branded goods. The shop are well decorated and the counters are managed by smart saleswomen, and she look like very nice, but goods sold are very expensive in these malls. If you will go there, you have to pay a high price of the, because you know why, this all the charges, air condition, the facility, the decoration of the shop, you have to pay all the cost of all the price in shopping mall. So the rent, the prices of the different cloth become very high, and the shop are well decorated, and counters are also managed a saleswoman. Both goods sold very expensive in these mall. Branded item are expensive because they carry the mark of reputed company and promoted by company which a huge expense are advertising, and companies also sell the branded product through shopping mall and showroom in big urban market, and non-branded sold in ordinary shop and cheaper and within a reach of the largest section of the consumer. Only rich people can afford to buy branded goods, because a shirt, the price of one shirt 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. So you can imagine this all the branded goods is only for the rich people, rich person. Now student, we have to understand about the chain of the market. In this topic, you have to understand about the chain of the market, means wholesale, retail, and different chain. You have to understand about the different chain of the market. The long chain of the market processes of the getting the goods sold by day-to-day buyer. You know, there are a long chain of the market and a different process to getting a goods. You are living in a small places, and easily you can get the things, but you don't know how the chain from where in bulk the goods are coming and you are getting easily here. The market are located at various places that may be nearby or even in other states. Students, so different people involved in this chain. So different people, the manufacturer or producer first appoint wholesalers in different cities. Manufacturer, or you can say producer. Producer involved in the chain of the market, and after that wholesaler also involved. Student, we have to discuss some more points in the chain of the market, and we have to make a diagram also. You have to note down a chain of the market of the producer, wholesale, retailer, and different shopkeepers, and about the chain of the market, and more topic we will discuss in the next class. The chain of the market, the more topic of this chapter, and how you have to make a diagram, a chain of the market. All the points we will discuss in the next class. Today I am going to finish this class, and in the next class we will meet again, and we will discuss about a different topic, about some new topic. So it's time to homework. Note down your homework. What is the importance of the weekly market? What is the importance of the weekly market? You have to say the importance of the weekly market. According to you, weekly market is better better or shopping mall? According to you, weekly market is better or shopping malls? Note down your homework. First, what is the importance of the weekly market? Second, according to you, you have to say, according to you, that weekly market is better or shopping mall. Note down your homework. Have you noted this homework? Okay, very good student. So again we will meet in the next class, and you have to prepare your topic, your important point, and you have to note down your question answer of this homework. Okay student, thank you. Have a good day.